Alright everyone, welcome to Vargas 2. We are here with the great Fernando Vargas, one of the future Hall of Famers, soon to be. How you feeling today, brother?
Feeling great, thank you.
Did a lot of people take advantage of you at that time?
Yeah, and at that point in time I said, I never drank before. Man, why not? Celebrate, I got millions in the bank, I got my world titles, what the hell? Why not? And I started drinking.
At your worst, how many times were you drinking a week or a day?
Man, what you're gonna understand this, you know, when you're when you got millions in the bank and you're accomplished and you got world titles and you're sitting, you don't got a job. Your job is boxing. So your job is to fight. When after you fight, there's nothing to do. What is there to do? You don't got no job to do. So you just, if you're not in the gym, what are you gonna do? And so that's where I found myself. I was like, what am I gonna do? You know. And so I just said, hey, you can start drinking. Like a dummy. And that was the worst mistake I could ever did.
Does it run in your family? Like alcoholism?
Alcoholism runs in my family. Drug abuse runs in my family. Lust, runs in my family. And those are all generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Drug abuse runs in my family. You know, so those are all generational curses that the enemy has upon a stronghold upon my family, but you know, not with me no more. Praise God.
What do you think led you to that? With all the fame and at such a young age and everything, like you have the world in your hands at this point.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't have anything to do, and that was the worst mistake I could ever did, start drinking, because then I liked it. Then for many years I became an alcoholic, and so I'm grateful that that my life has changed.
Now, can you tell us maybe a story or a situation on like probably the worst time that you were intoxicated?
I remember one time I was in Vegas, here in Vegas, party, because this is where he used to come and party, which I don't party no more, which is praise God, right? I was here for a fight, and at the top floor suites of the top floor in the Mandalay Bay. And on my team with me, everybody, all some friends and a lot of hanger-oners. And we're partying, man, and I guess one of my, I had my friends take care of me, like security, you know what I mean, and I would, because, you know, they'd take care of me, you know, I'd pay them just so they wouldn't drink, and they wouldn't drink, they'd just take care of me, you know what I mean, so I wouldn't get myself in any problems, or anybody messing with me, I won't hit them, you know, because it's not security for, you know, for the crowd, you know, for them to protect, for my security to protect me against the crowd. No, it's for the security to protect them from me. Mm-hmm. Because if you know, if you got crazy, I wasn't gonna look for nobody to help me. I was gonna get down with you. So, it's one time there was this a good friend of mine that was, you know, working as security, and he told me, I told him take a shot. And he said, no, I'm not gonna take a shot. No, and I don't remember this, but this is what he told me. And he said, no, I'm not. And I said, and I started cussing. I said, take a MF shot. And he said, no, and I don't remember this, but this is what he told me. And I punched him. And this guy's a big dude, you know what I mean? I thank God that he didn't try to hit me back, because I think either I would have killed him or he would have killed me. So he just took it, and then I can understand, like, he felt so infuriated and so disrespected. And I would be the same way, that he was crying. And in the morning when they woke me up, because I woke up, and I never got hangovers. I woke up, and what would I do? I just grab the bottle and start drinking again. And I was by myself in the suite, and everybody else was on the other side of the suite. And I get up and I go into the living room of the suite, and everybody's looking at me like this. They're looking down, and they go, "Do you know what you did to Miguel?" And I go, "No. What did I do?" "You don't remember?" "No, I don't remember what." "Punched him." "Punched him? And what did he do?" He didn't do nothing. I felt so, I did not remember. And I felt so humiliated and embarrassed. I asked him, he had gone home. And I stayed there like an idiot partying. And then when I got home, I called him and I apologized to him, but I felt so low, like, man, I could kill somebody and not even remember, and so that's where I said, man, this is getting a little bit out of hand, but it still didn't stop me.
What point when did you say enough was enough?
What point was, it was not even me, it was my wife. See, when I've been with my wife for, this year will be 26 years. We met and started dating when she was 14 and I was 17. Yeah, Junior when I was 18 and she was 15. So we've been together for 26 years. And that woman is sent from God, because I wouldn't put up with me. I would not put up with me. I was so disrespectful and just stuff that I would say and I would do. I would not love me. Give you that example. And so one day when she wasn't, I knew when I messed up when my wife wasn't by my side sleeping. I'm like, oh man, what did I do? And I wake up all nice, like walking on eggshells, but like she's just been trying to be like, have this face like, like, am I right? Like, but she wasn't by my side, and then she woke up. She got up. She goes, "Let's go." And I go, "Let's go where?" Let's go talk to Pastor. And I go, and I knew where this was going already, right? And I said to myself, I could have said, for what? I'm a grown man. I don't need to talk to no pastor. But I knew that I had already crossed the line so many times, been disrespectful to my wife, humiliated her so many times, and I knew that it wasn't enough already. And I said, let's go. So we went to talk to my pastor at the time, the pastor that I was going to at the church at the time. And I go, look, Pastor, I wanna stop drinking, but I always have the urge. I need you to pray for me. And so he prayed for me. And I was broken before the Lord. So honestly, that's the only way I think that it can ever work for anybody. Because I don't have to use a pastor. I could use my wife. It could have been myself just crying out to the Lord. But you got to be broken before the Lord so he knows that it's for real. He knows before you even open your mouth if it's for real. He knows years ago that you were going to come and talk to him and ask him to change you. But if he knows and he knows if it's for real that you want to change or not. And so at that point in time, God knew that I wanted to change. And so I was broken before the Lord, and I was like, I hope this works, man. The weekend came, I didn't want to part. I said, wait a minute. Really? We went to a barbecue. I didn't want to drink. There was alcohol. I didn't want to drink. And it was God that took it away from me. Because I'm telling you, I did it for a whole year by myself. A whole year by myself. But every time there was a party, every time there was a family function and whatever it was, I wanted to drink. And till this day, December 1st, 2014, I stopped drinking. Let's just say 2015 to round it up. This December 1st marks 5 years that my King of Kings took this away. And I can't ever say that it was me. I never will pump my chest like a punk to try to get glory and like, yeah, man, well, you gotta be this way because, only real men can do it. The generational curses of drug abuse, lust, alcoholism are so strong in my bloodline. But if you really want to change and you really want it, you got to give it to God. There's no other way. And that's all I can tell you.
Man, I don't know what else more could be said after that. What is some advice can you give to people who are, struggling with this right now?
Look, my only advice I can tell you is this. You got to cry out to God and you got to be broken. You can't be like, oh God, please take it away from me. Oh God, please. Because God knows, like you got to cry out with all your heart and all your soul and to tell God, take this away from me. I can't do this alone, God. And then that's what he says. Okay, now you said that you couldn't do it. And that's where I step in. That's where our weakness is his strength. But you cannot, very few people can do it by themselves. And I'm not going to say that it's not impossible to do it by yourself, because you got Alcoholic Anonymous, and now you got support groups that has worked for many people. But not for me. And so when people say God isn't real, I go, you're stupid. And you can't talk crazy about God ever to me, in front of me, because I'll smash you. I'm being honest. I'm not gonna have you disrespect my King of Kings, my Lord of Lords, for what he's done for me and my family. So, I couldn't have done it without him. And to this day, I pray on my knees before start my day. I pray on my knees before I go to bed. Since I was a 12-year-old kid, I've been this way. Because I asked God to make me who I am today. And if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be who I am today. I come from addict parents. All right? My dad died a dope addict. He died. He OD'd. They tried to say he caught pneumonia in TJ, where they kicked him out from because he couldn't be right in the United States. So they kicked him out to TJ, and they said that he had pneumonia. Come on, man. He died. He OD'd. So I pray for my mother every night. One day I know God's going to cure her too. But the point has to be where that person has to want it. It can't be a prayer like a regular prayer like you pray, like I pray every day. But there's very certain special times where I'm talking to God in tears, because I need those prayers, and those are ASAP prayers that I need God's help ASAP. So, that's what it was for me.
All right, man. Thank you again, Fernando, for even allowing me to do this interview. Thank you for being so personal. For people who want to, share their stories with you and even just contact you, where can they find you at?
Well, look, anybody can contact me. Not everybody can contact me, but my social medias are Instagram @_Fernando Vargas, and my Facebook is Fernando Vargas, and I have my fan pages on Facebook. So that's what I'm at, and so Vargas too. I'm gonna be pumping it up, and we're gonna be blowing this up, and because we want to get this, this YouTube channel going. But I've always been a person that always kept it real. Always, whether you like me or you don't, I really don't care. It really doesn't matter to me, because at the end of the day, you love me, hate me, you will respect me, because I'm not gonna be disrespected. But at the end of the day, I always say what I feel, and I feel what I say, because I speak always from my core, from my heart, because I say everything. Maybe sometimes I'm a little too real, but that's the way my fans have always known me to be, and that's how I always will be.
And that's a wrap, man. Thank you a lot, Fernando.
Thank you.